Welcome back, everybody, to the Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty, and we got a big game here today. Not against FCS Midwest, which we'll get in here to a second. Should be no problem there, but a big win over Pitt to start off the season. They were ranked 4th in the country. We'll see where the rankings after that. They haven't really updated anything, obviously, yet. We'll see after this game. And then we got our bye, but then we go out to California, take on number 11 USC. And they got Michigan. I mean, the Big Ten schedule really starts to kick off. So this game against USC is going to be interesting, but I want to see us blow this team out here in FCS Midwest. We've had some struggles in the past, but I want to see us just, don't have to worry. Let's get in some substitutions maybe in the third quarter. So we're going to roll through this game pretty quickly because this should be a blowout. And you can see defensively, Tylan Scales just comes right up the middle for the sack. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just blitzing most of the game here today because I don't think they're going to really be able to contain it. As you can see, Matthew Sweet comes through. That time just a 4-man rush. Even with a 4-man rush, I think we're good. So this is going to be a stat pad type game. And let's see what this freshman quarterback has got. Up the middle, plenty of running room. And, man, they can't bring him down. That is a Dalton Harris nice run. He's got 25 yards just like that. But let's see what this freshman can do. I mean, Klutz looks fantastic. Wide open down the field. Isaiah Knowles got it for the touchdown. Yeah, this is what it should be. This type of game. We're just a far superior team, obviously. I know what was it, season 1 we kind of struggled with an FCS team, and I first thought we were going to lose that game. Not anymore. Here in season number 4, I think we're past that. And really, the only reason I decided to, as they do get a stop here, third down, but we're going to go for it, to keep this on the schedule is because of this guy right here. I knew Klutz was going to come in and be the freshman quarterback. Now, let's look out. This is dangerous. He throws it down the field, and he makes plays like that, finding Corey Smith for the catch and down to the 15. I wanted to get him, comfortable. And this is one of those games where you can get a little bit comfortable, get into a rhythm and make throws like that. Because when you come up against this USC game, it's going to be a little bit different a story, especially on the road. It's going to be tough. I want to get some, real confidence rolling in the freshman quarterback. And so far we got it here today. And this is definitely one of those games where you get that confidence rolling. So 14-0. Like a little bit more, though. And there's a blitz. There's a sack. Coming through is Charlie Collins. Man, I'm hoping he makes a big deal when we get into Big Ten play. A big-time, prime-time pass rusher as Corey Smith has got the grab. And I'm seeing some really nice throws from Alex Klutz. Really nice throws. On the money. I know he's got no pressure in his face, but sometimes, even with Ben Washington back there, he wasn't making those throws. But he's starting to make these throws as we're just going to outrun every defender in for the touchdown. And, yeah, it just continues. We're going to stat pad in this game. There is no doubt about it. Harrison for the touchdown, 21-0. If we can get 35-0 by half, I'd be happy by that. Because these drives shouldn't really last long. What we got, there's just a couple play drives, really. And they can't even get off a pass. I mean, Dorian Breeze is there. Collins helped clean it up. There's another sack. So a 2nd and 18. And just nobody open down the field. The ball is loose. Collins with another sack. Tiffin could have recovered it, but is recovered, and they would have to punt the ball. So 3:10 left here in this first half. Klutz looking, fires it. That is a perfect throw. Finding all with a fantastic grab. He looks very good too. Isaiah, no, man, just crazy that he went up, 15? Pretty crazy how he has gone up so much. This is trouble. Klutz, that's not good. That's not what you want to see. Wow, that's a loss of 22 yards. So a 2nd and 32. 2 minutes left, 2nd and 32 against an FCS team. Firing open over the middle. There's Null again. He has the grab. So we get a lot of that back up to 3rd down and 7. And we're going for it. We're not settling for 3. And step into the pocket, gets about 3 yards. So yeah, no field goals here. 4th down and 5. We should be able to convert these for sure. There you go. Outside. Null again. Makes a man miss. First down. See 208 right now. Only missed the one pass at the moment. Let's put this one in. As he's going to keep it himself around the edge. In for the touchdown. So Alex Klutz, 3 total touchdowns in this first half. 28-0. I really wanted 35. I wanted that extra possession, but this one took a little bit longer than I was hoping for. But we do get it back. We have a chance here. 34 seconds left in this first half. Klutz going to step up in the pocket, take it himself, slides down, doesn't take a hit. And we'll hurry this one up here instead of taking that timeout. We still have 2 left. Underneath, there's Null again. Cuts it up, using that speed. And Null's going to get out of bounds at the 17-yard line. 5 catches, 128 here in this first half with the touchdown. 13 seconds left. Firing, caught. There is a flag on the play, which I think is going to take away a touchdown. Smith was in for the TD, but they're going to get offensive holding. So that's a shame. That takes away a touchdown with 8 seconds left. You got to be, just get what you can get. Kick a field goal here. And the kick is up, and it is good. So 31-0 at half. As expected, dominating. But you never know. Sometimes you come into these games, you expect to dominate, and you get into a little bit of a test, and it's not as good as you think it's going to be, obviously. But in this game right now, we're dominating, and they can't do anything offensively. Our front line has just been sacking them left and right. We're going to keep Klutz in here at the moment. If we can go down the field, maybe score one more time, I think then you bring in the backups. But I want to, like I said, I want to get him as much playing time as I possibly can. Get as many reps in here as possible. Obviously being his only second game, but when you get touchdowns like this, break off a tackle, in for the touchdown. I mean, I guess it's tough to get reps when your running back could just take it to the distance easily almost every time. 38-0. Blowout continues, but Dalton Harris having a really nice day. And the schedule coming up. You're taking on USC next, which we'll take a look at the USC roster here after this game as Deion Tiffin comes through for another sack. We're very close to double-digit sacks here today. He has 2 in this game so far. But looking at we'll look at the USC roster. It's very good. Very good, especially when you're going to be on the road. It's not going to be easy. Could have passed that right there, but Klutz is just going to take it himself, and he's got a big-time run up to the 40-yard line. And then he got Michigan after that. Like I said, this Big Ten schedule, I mean, it's tough. It's not easy, but this is the year, obviously. No Ohio State. No Penn State. No Oregon. So we got to take advantage of the schedule. Man, what about Penn State? Franklin gone. Actually, I agree with it. You lose to UCLA. Yeah. Right then and there, that's probably, to me, a fireable type loss. And then he come back, and then he loses to Northwestern at home. No disrespect to Northwestern, but at home to lose to Northwestern absolutely should have been gone. I think it's the right move from Penn State. I honestly think he should have been gone. I know they were a game away from a national championship last year, but he's just never been that guy. As Hunter Koenig making some plays here. He gets the touchdown. Obviously, the backup's in now. But yeah, you've only won once against Ohio State. What are you, like 1-12? And it's just really bad. There's one thing to be a type of team that you're not going to really compete for a national championship, but you're there, and Hunter Koenig is going to have a second touchdown. He is in. But you think you can compete for a national championship, but coach, you got to get some big-time wins. And if you're consistently losing those games, he should have probably been gone a few years ago, honestly. And yeah, really, I think it's still the right move. But that's going to be your final, 59-3 against FCS Midwest. The beatdown that we were hoping we got, we did. Alex Klutz, 270 through the air, 3 touchdowns, had some rushing yards as well, lost 22 on one. So it's going to take you down a little bit. Ben Washington, you saw got in the game. Gets 4 for 4, 97 yards, a couple of touchdowns. So at least got him something. Harris, 14 for 129. Klutz ended up with 69 yards rushing. You take away that, he would have had over 80. Shelley had a touchdown. Yeah, Gabriel Jordan just couldn't get going in this game. But Isaiah Null, pretty much all in the first half, 5 for 128 in the touchdown. Corey Smith had a touchdown taken away from him as well. Mead at 52. But look at Hunter Koenig showing some life there. 2 touchdowns. So maybe with that, you can think about possibly giving him some playing time, even when we're out there. Sack-wise, Deion Tiffin at 4. Collins at 3.5. I mean, look at these sack numbers. What a ridiculous game. But these are what these games are. They are stat padding games. There's no doubt about it. Let's look at recruiting. Stephen LeBourne, number 1 right now over Louisville. He's reached his top 5. Looks like Christian Wade has reached his top 5. We're 1. Third on Ballsby, he's reached his top 8. Same with Sampson, top 8. We're 2nd. Kyle Brams, we're 2nd, top 8. Forney, we're 3rd. Top 8 is Boyette, we're 1st. 1st with Tobin as well, top 8. Top 8 for Pepper, we're 2nd. And that'll finish us off there. All right, let's take a look at the top 25 now. Bama, still 1, 1, 2, 3, still the same. Oregon 4, Ohio State 5. But take a look at this. As we continue to go down, as the USC's now jumped to 9, we've jumped up to 13. So after that big win against number 4 Pitt, we are up to number 13 in the country. Man, Miami got destroyed by Bama. You can see Notre Dame destroyed Pitt. So right now, that game against Pitt, maybe not looking like the greatest. You got Ohio State, Bama as well. So as we get simmed through this week, we'll see if Bama will remain number 1 in the country, or maybe Ohio State will come out and make their chance at it. Stephen LeBourne has reached the top 5. We got a good lead in Louisville. Not much we can really do with the hard sell at the moment. Don't have as much information as you want. Same with Christian Wade. Might have to wait a week on that one. So we sim through the week. Look at more guys here. Dylan Gougier, I guess. I have no idea how to pronounce that game. Man, Manu Malawana. I mean, I'm terrible with names. Terrible. You'd have to give me a few times saying it to really get it right. It's like Nico Imaliava. Got that down after a while, but yeah. Juan Kent, we're 2nd. Matt Quick 1st. Yates is going to be 3rd. Williams is 1st, and Kumar is 1st. Now, the other big thing about this USC game is recruiting. I mean, if we can somehow get a win against a number 6 team in the country now, number 6 is Ohio State lost to Bama, so they dropped down to 11, and we're number 10. We're a top 10 team in the country. Texas lost to Notre Dame, so Notre Dame's looking pretty good. So that matchup in the next few weeks, that's 3 or 4 weeks away, is going to be interesting as well. Yeah, they lose. But yeah, if we can get a big win on the road against a top 10 opponent, that's going to help so much when it comes to recruiting. But this USC team, they are absolutely talented. Very talented. Their roster is pretty crazy. But we'll get into that here in a second as we take a look more at recruiting. We're building the lead with Christian Wade. That is good to see. You can see we have all of his motivations, so we can definitely hard sell. And he's moving along in the top 5. So I think this is going to be one of those that's going to be within 3 weeks. He's probably going to be committing. That could set us up maybe for a visit. So we'll have to really think about that. Manu Malawana. We'll just go with that. We'll call him Manu. We'll just stick with that. How about that? All right. Probably can hard sell because we know his main motivation is championship contenders. So that's the only one that really matches up. Juan Kent now in the top 5. We have all 3 there as well. We just have to watch out for ours, which we really don't have any left. So maybe we can soft sell at the moment. Let's just do that. That'll leave us with 15 hours. Matthew Quick, we have conference prestige as championship contender. We take that away. That'll give us 40 hours. And we could, let's just soft sell until we really figure out everything. That's what I'm going to go with right there. I think that's going to be it. But obviously just not quite sure. And Howie Yates, still got 20 hours left. I think we just keep that as is. So Juan Kent, let's actually set up a visit. Did we just do Notre Dame? It's going to be tough if we lose. All right, we'll set up the visit. Let's do plain. We could do Brexit. Let's do playing time. That's an A+. We'll do playing time for Juan Kent. We'll have to watch out for Wade as well. We might have to set that up. But take a look at this USC roster. Keidron Young, excellent back, but look right behind him. You got Tyree Clement, who's a 93 overall. So their backfield's ridiculous. We'll see if they utilize it right. You know, sometimes the halfbacks in this game, it's not always utilized correctly. Cade Fox, their quarterback, he's up to a 91 now. DeMarcus Smith's a 90 overall receiver. You also got Jalen Fowler, who's an 89. So offensively, this looks like a very solid team. You got Joey Olsen, the tight end. He's an 87. This is a very talented USC team, and especially on the road. Not easy with a freshman quarterback for his third game ever. So we're going to have to be on point today. We're going to have to play a very, very good game. Maybe perfect to beat this USC team. But hey, we're a top 10 team as well. Maybe we're a bit overrated, but let's prove everybody wrong. Let's prove that we are a top 10 team. As here we go, we'll start off with the ball first. Klutz is going to hand off to Harris. Harris will be key today. Getting that run game going, you know, limit these possessions a little bit. Let's hurry this up. Let's hurry this up. See if we can just catch him off guard. Pick up the first, up the middle. That should be enough. And Dalton Harris has got the first down. 3rd down and 3. You want to keep these 3rd downs like this. As we fire, that is going to be caught by Isaiah Null, who has the first down. But there is a flag on the play, and that's never good. That takes away a 3rd down conversion. I was about to say, we got to keep the 3rd downs, obviously, third and probably 5 or less, making the pass plays a little bit easier. Also, it has a chance for Klutz to get out of the pocket, but when you get in those 3rd and longs, those pass rushes, you know, our offensive line is still obviously not there. It's a little bit more improved than last year, but still not that much of a strength. So we need those 3rd and shorts. So the penalties kills us there. Over the middle, that's going to be caught. That's going to be a USC first down. If we can get some pressure as well on Fox, that would be good. We're killing ourselves here. Come on. Man, Dorian Breeze is not happy there. Not happy at all. As Collins is going to jump off sides. That'll give him an automatic first down. 3rd down and 3 for this USC offense. They are spreading us out. We're bringing the blitz, and that was an absolute mistake. Man, just absolutely torched in coverage down the field. First down USC as they're going empty again on 2nd and goal. Fox looking, but this time he runs out of, doesn't have any time there. Moore comes down for the sack. Ball was loose, USC recovered. So a 3rd and goal now from the 16. As Fox looking, he's just going to fire to the back of the end zone. It's picked off. Mike Wayne is there. He's going to try to get a return out of it. Probably should have just nailed it down, got it to the 20. But an absolute mistake from the senior quarterback, forcing it into double coverage. Yeah, you can see he's like, yeah, my mistake. But Mike Wayne comes up with a massive turnover, takes away points from USC. So what can we do here? As Klutz is just going to take off, has some blockers down the field. And he gets out of that terrible field position up to the 32-yard line and a first down. Maybe that can propel us a little bit here. 2nd and 10, Klutz to throw over the middle. That is going to be caught and just short of the first down. Probably let this clock run down. Well, let's see if we can just sneak a play out. There's nobody in the slot there covering him there. We're going to throw it out quickly. Caught. Harris has got it. First down. We're going to head to the 2nd quarter. No score here to start this game. 0-0. Like I said, we're limiting some possessions as well. Klutz over the middle. That's caught. And that is Tamar Harris with a first down. Everything underneath. Simple plays. Get that ball out quickly. Just a 4-man rush from USC. Look out. Klutz. Ball is loose. We'll recover. Man, that pressure up the middle. It's never easy up the middle, no doubt about it. 3rd down and 12. They're just going to rush 3. Klutz looking. He's going to step up himself. Klutz is going to get close. Couple yards short. And honestly, we're going to go for this here. 4th down and 2. Could run the ball here as well. It's exactly what we're going to do. Harris is going to be stuffed. He can't come down with the 2 yards. Turnover on downs. Still no score here. So here's Cade Fox, and Collins is going to bring him down. Great coverage down the field, allowing the pass rush to get there. 2nd and 17. Fox this time is going to run out of time again. They're looking down the field. They're trying to hit the deep shot. It's just not there. And Matthew Sweet cleans it up. We're playing that too deep. We're not allowing that over-the-top stuff. 3rd and 23. They're going to set up the screen, but Jaden Studio with just great pursuit there for the tackle. Now we got some solid field position. Defense looking pretty good. We go underneath the Julian Johnson for the grab, the transfer tight end. He's got the first down. Another big 3rd down here. 3rd down and inches. Hand off to Harris. He's got plenty of running room here. Harris cuts to the outside, beats the safety, and Harris is in for the touchdown. We're going to answer first here in the 2nd quarter. Get this to a 7-0 lead. Hey, I don't know. Obviously, you're not going to have point spreads in this game, but we had to have come in. Even though we're a top 10 team, I think we were definitely an underdog coming into this game on the road. Probably a double-digit underdog. I would not be surprised by that. But right now, we're showing the naysayers we're here, especially with a freshman quarterback. And this ball off, flag on the play. So we got a, first down and a nice play taken away from a holding call. Looks like USC's going to kill themselves a little bit. That's a big holding call. His holding calls are just so tough to come back from. They really are. 2nd and 20. Fox underneath, but a wide open receiver. What are we doing here with coverage? He's going to be just short. Picks up 19 and a half there. 3rd and inches. Fox is going to try to get him himself, and that's not going to happen. Marcus Moore stops him, and USC decides to punt the ball. Surprised they weren't aggressive there. Very surprised, but we're going to take advantage, get another stop, and Tramar Harris has got a nice grab and a first down. This one often. Harris underneath, just short of the first. Brings us to another 3rd down and inches, man. Just give it to Dalton Harris. Our linemen are getting pushed to the ground, but it's okay because the outside is open, and Dalton Harris has the first. 30 seconds left here in this first half. We go underneath to Isaiah Null, who has the grab and a first down. Still have 2 timeouts left, so we got plenty of time here. We want to at least get a field goal out of this. Klutz underneath, caught. There's Harris with the grab. I was in that Corey Smith earlier. There's Harris. 3rd down and 1 again. These 3rd and shorts, I swear. Happens every time, but what a throw. There you go to your tight end, Mead. That's a catch. Call the final timeout here. So 12 seconds left. Just can't take a sack. Just throw it away any way you can, and we'll kick a field goal. Rolling out is Klutz. He's looking. He has some running room. Klutz is going to take off for the touchdown. And the true freshman quarterback. He is looking outstanding here today, making great decisions, taking off with his feet. He's got the speed. I'm telling you, I know it's only his 3rd game. Just the look, obviously the number. He's got to remind me of Lamar Jackson here. He definitely is. 14-0 lead here at half against USC. Give credit to our offense. It's really been very good, but man, give so much credit to the defense. Shutting out this USC offense right now in the first half. Coming out here in the second half, they are going to be ready to go. So we got to be ready. It's Cade Fox back to throw on 2nd and 10. Going up top, looking for his receiver one-on-one. And he can't come down with it. I think he had it in his hands. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 10. Fox fires underneath. Caught, but we make the tackle. Quick 3 and out. Man, our defense is looking so impressive here today. Hand this off to Harris. Nice cutback. Harris has got a first down. Yeah, Dalton Harris has been good. Actually, Gabriel Joyner's been struggling in the run. But Harris has been really good. It's Klutz underneath. That's going to be caught. Flag on the play, though. Late flag. Man, they're actually going to get a holding call. I was hoping maybe for a roughing the passer. But that's a no. Man, holding call. We cannot allow that. All right, 3rd down and 20. We got to be careful here. Just don't turn the ball over. Klutz looking down the field, going up top. One-on-one, incomplete. Just looking for a 50-50 ball, so we have to punt the ball. Probably all because of that holding call. I'm telling you, those holding calls are absolute killers. So over the middle, that's going to be caught. Olsen with the grab and a 1st down. It's USC, trying to get their first points of the ball game. Oh, that is just, oh man, that's a great catch. I mean, you got scales all over him. It's just a better throw, better catch. USC, best drive since the interceptions. They dumped this one down underneath. And close to another 1st down. 2nd down and 1. Now they're just pretty much slinging it. They really haven't done much of the running game today. It's been really nothing at all. They just haven't, they've not really done anything with running. It's been just drop back, throw the ball. Flag on the play. That's going to be called on the outside. Oh, that's a big holding call. Man, these holding calls are absolutely huge today because that would have been a 3rd down and probably 2. And now it takes it back to now a 3rd and 7 from the 9, but that takes away the field position as well as Cade Fox looking, tries to step up, but Dorian Breeze with a big-time sack. So USC's drive is going to halt there. They will get their first points of the game, but it is 14-3. There's nobody there on the left-hand side. Take off. Klutz, plenty of running room. Slides down. Yeah, that's the one problem with man-to-man. If you give that quarterback any chance, there's just nobody there. Klutz underneath. Caught. Corey Smith with the grab. So it brings up a 3rd down and 4. 2:28 left here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the blitz. But we see it really close. We see it immediately. And we had the perfect route on. Corey Smith has the grab and a Purdue 1st down. That was very nice. Sometimes everything just sets up perfectly. Here comes another blitz over the middle, and what a grab. That was a fantastic catch from Isaiah Null. I mean, the defender is draping all over you. Klutz trusted in him. And this drive is taking up also a lot of time as here's Gabriel Joyner. Finally a good run. He's in for the touchdown. What a drive from this offense. Picking up key 1st downs. And not only through the ground, through the air with a freshman QB. Man, Klutz has looked good. Now Joyner gets involved. 21-3 here against USC. This crowd is completely stunned. We said coming into this season, we needed these marquee wins, especially in conference. We've had wins against, Notre Dame in the past. Those are our biggest wins, really. But we need marquee conference wins against ranked opponents, against big-time schools. Can we get it done here today? We got to hang on because USC this is going to be tough. And that is a catch 1st down, just like that. Couple plays into this drive, and they're already up to the 27-yard line. Fox to throw. Dust dumps it underneath. Spin move, broken tackle. Throws off the other defender. Can we finally tackle him? Jeez. And Kedron Young, man, that's insane. Hand the ball off to him. Breaks off another tackle, just shoving defenders out of the way. Mike Wayne that time. Well, at least other guys are there to bring him down. But 2nd and goal. Fox is going to run out of time. Keegan O'Connell with the sack. Man, we're getting some key sacks in the red zone. 3rd down and goal. Play everything underneath. And he fires this up. It's going to actually hit off the upright. Incomplete. And USC is going to kick the field goal. Yeah, I guess you have to at this moment. It puts it within a 2-score game. And the kick is up, and it is good. So, 21-6. It's a 15-point game. Still puts it down to a 2-possession lead. So can our offense come through with a big drive as Gabriel Joyner with a nice run. Just keep that clock rolling. Now you bring back Dalton Harris. Harris cuts it. He's close. Just short of the first down there. Kind of works out in our favor a little bit. Now if we can get a quick first down here, clock's just going to continue. Yeah, that gets us an extra down. More time rolls off. 6:25 left here in this ball game. Klutz is going to keep it this time. Should have handed it off to Harris. That's a mistake. So now 3rd down and 10. They're going to bring the heat. Klutz is going to roll out. He sees it immediately. Trying to get to the edge, but he will be tracked down. Picks up 6. And with that, we'll have to punt. We did take some key time off the clock. 4 minutes left in this ball game. Pressure up the middle. And that's a big time sack. Matthew Sweet coming through. Makes it tougher for this USC offense. 3rd down and 12. Fox to throw. Looking. Fires down the field. And it's picked off. Unbelievable. Otay was there to pick it off. I cannot believe that. It happened so quick. And we get a turnover. Wow. All right, 2:50 left in this game. There's Corey Smith with a big catch and a big first down. USC now using timeouts. Hand off, Dalton Harris. There you go, up the middle, first down. That'll use another USC timeout. We get one more first down. It's game. Harris cuts it up. Harris, on a 2nd and 13 run, picks up 10. That puts him over 100 for the game. 2 minutes left. 3rd and 3. First down, clinches it. Hand off. Klutz is going to keep it himself, and he can't get anything there. So we're going to have to punt. We'll run this all the way down. There's 52 seconds left. USC, no timeouts, down 2 scores. Fox to throw. Has a grab, missed tackle, that's no good. We don't want big plays. And he also gets out of bounds. 41 seconds left. Fox down. Oh, he missed him. He was open. That should have been a touchdown. Kind of got away with that one. 3rd and 10. Fox looking up top and knocked away, incomplete. Comes down to this. 4th down and 10. Fox looking, steps up, fires, has a receiver caught, touchdown. Wow, that was a heck of a throw. Receiver just cuts in perfectly, and USC gets their first touchdown here. But it's up to this. Onside kick, we're going to recover, just get down. And that will do it. We can run out the rest of the clock, and we come up with a 21-13 victory on the road against number 6 USC. An absolute monster win. Maybe the biggest win so far of this dynasty. It really is. Klutz, I think, performed well. 17-22, getting key first down throws. 70 yards to the ground as well. Harris over 100 yards rushing. We ran the ball very, very well today as Joyner got involved with the touchdown run. But just big first down conversions, letting the clock continue to roll and then converting when you had to. But the defense played so well here today. Just the mistakes there at the end. I still think that was a great throw on a 4th down. But the defense played so well. We're coming together as a defense because that was one of the best offenses you're probably going to face the entire season. Now, USC didn't really run the ball that much. I thought that was interesting how they didn't really run the ball. But, you know, hey, we'll absolutely take it. But a huge, huge, massive win. Sean Jocelyn, he is first in the top 5. Devin Lord first in the top 5. This is what I'm saying. You get these big wins. Now these guys are going to want to come here. These 4- and 5-star guys, they're going to want to come to Purdue. Because now we are up to number 6 in the country. Bama's still 1, Georgia's still 2. But we're 6th in the country right now. Wow. I said this is the season. And we're up to number 6. Sitting at 3-0. USC drops down to 13. Anybody else down here? Looks like Houston lost to Oklahoma. And Duke lost to Baylor. But take a look at our defense through the first 3 games. Now, I understand FCS is in there. I get it. But we played Pitt, who was ranked 4th, and USC was ranked 6th. We're only allowing 10 points a game. Yardage, we're number 3, not just in the Big Ten, in the country. We haven't allowed a rush yard yet with the sacks. We have 22 sacks through the first 3 games. Absolutely crazy stuff. We're number 1. Duke actually has 18, so Duke is up there as well. But 22 sacks, defensive percentage, yeah, we're right there, number 3 in the country behind TCU and Texas A&M. So our defense is just been outstanding so far. And not only this, with the good defense, it's allowing your young quarterback to really mature and grow. And if he just gets better and better, the defense kind of stays the same, man, we got a chance to do some damage this year. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. Michigan up next. It's going to be a tough one. But hit that like button. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.